and grab. Love it. That's so cool. 12 miles an hour. Yeah! Come on. This bike just surprised the hell out of me. And maybe it shouldn't because it's isinwheel, and I think that isinwheel is one of the most underrated e-bike companies there is, but this is the U8 Ultra, and it's a gigantic bike. The isinwheel U8 Ultra is a 26-inch electric mountain bike. It is powered by a 48-volt, 18-amp-hour battery that tucks nicely inside the frame so it's not even visible. It has a 1,500-watt peak rear motor. It comes with a headlight and a tail light. It has non-adjustable front suspension shocks, a single-sided chainring, standard 7-speed Shimano shifter, 7 gears on the cassette with a Shimano derailleur guard, and has a 330-pound rider limit. 26 by 4-inch Chaoyang all-terrain fat tires. Now that the specs are out of the way, we're gonna take it on our loop. Right now we're headed to the big hill, but we are on the long incline right now. And according to the readout, we are going 17 miles an hour. I do not have GPS turned on. It will not turn on while I'm wearing my gloves. Maybe I can. There you go, one-handed. GPS says we're going 19 miles an hour up this hill. And it rides really, really good, especially for being a hardtail e-bike. The big 26-inch tires take up some of the shock from the road and the unevenness and bumps and potholes and all that. Not all of it, but some of it. I'm curious how we're gonna do on the big hill. Not to mention, it is 96 degrees out today, 97, something like that. What I have going for me and against me at the same time is the wind. The wind makes it impossible to fly a drone. At the same time, it keeps me cool. I'm riding, so, or kind of cool. It takes away some of the swelter from the sun. Hey, my phone is telling me that lunch is over. I don't have time for this. My God, I gotta stop up here just to shut off the alarm for lunch for work. How funny is that? And I'm so short, this bike is so big. Oh my God. Fish. But I can't even really put my feet down. How am I gonna stop at the bottom of the hill down here? I guess we'll find out when we get down there, right? Okay, now the alarms are shut off. The one thing I'll tell you right now, the one con I have on the bike so far, and I've only been riding it 10 minutes, is the seat. Seat's not that comfortable. But again, it's a budget e-bike. I think they could put a little bit more comfortable seat on here. 22 miles an hour on the hill. We'll grab the brakes down here. Wow. I just grabbed on right on 22 right here. No skid. Slowed me down though. I think I need to adjust the rear a little bit because I pulled it all the way to the hammer grip. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make a little adjustment on there. That's all right though. It really is a pretty cool looking bike. I love the retro design, kind of like the Speed Racer, checker flag, racing stripe type of thing. I love the black and white offsets on it. It's just really cool. The bottom of it's all black and then white on the way up. That's just awesome. And then the accents, the black handlebars and black seat. Only thing I don't like so far is the hard seat. Other than that, it's actually fun to ride. And I was really, really surprised when I jumped on it and it took right off. It didn't have a big delay like a lot of bikes. Some of these really big branded bikes, they have such a delay when they take off. This bike, just like that. And I love, 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 love the way the battery is tucked inside the frame. That's one of my favorite things about some of these bikes, is how you can't see the battery. Makes it look more like a bicycle. There might be something to that. And of course, I love the fact that they give you a rack to put on it, and give yourself some patience and time. It wasn't easy to put on, but I did do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I threw this non-branded bag on here. I don't know who the hell makes it, but it is great because it can carry my gear and my drinks. And when it's 100 degrees outside, it's good to have some water. Yes, it's called ice. It is water. Not sponsored by them. Hint, hint. This is Vegas after all. It's good to be refreshed. It's almost 100 degrees. We need to get on this ride. Let's see if we can do this. Takes off right out the gate. Heading up the hill. We're hitting the hill, the bottom of the hill at 14 miles an hour. I might have to pedal. I'm in gear number 4, 13, 12, 11. Maybe we'll pedal it. Oh, wow. I got the seat all the way down because I'm short and it has my pedal stroke perfect. maybe 26-inch bikes aren't that bad after all. Holy cow. This is actually really easy to pedal. So we're pedaling up the hill. Pedal assist 5, gear number 4 on the Shimano shifter. I'm not struggling. I'm not out of breath. And we're going 10 miles an hour. That is actually really pretty good. I'm really surprised. But Isinwheel just makes a great bike. They always have. They make great scooters too. I've never had an issue with them. The only issue I have right now is I gotta pump the brakes. So maybe that's something I gotta look into. This bike comes to you set at 20 miles an hour out of the box. There is a way to unlock it. I have unlocked it to go 28. We're gonna see if we can't get a little bit faster. We're gonna go do our little drag strip here, and then we're gonna do the incline down as long as the light is green. If not, I'll have to stop and see how fast we can go on a coasting speed test. I'm gonna do the readout on the GPS and off we go. Pedal assist 5, no pedaling. Let's see how long it takes us to get up to 20. So we hit it by the 35 mile an hour sign. 35 mile an hour saying 20 miles an hour, 21 miles an hour. All right, here we go. GPS, 25. Readout says 27, 26, 27 on GPS. I felt the kickback at 27. That's all. There we go, 28. I think at 28, it just kicks you back. It just holds you there at 28, which is fine. 28 miles an hour is respectable speed on any kind of e-bike. All right, top of the hill, headed towards the light, 25 miles an hour. We might get through the light. I'm just gonna let off and coast. 28. Let's hope we get through the light. 29. There's no power to get. Wait a minute. Felt like it gave me some power at 28 miles an hour. Huh? Yeah, at 28. Well, I dropped to 27, so there was a surge. Huh. Feels like there might be a little bit of a surge. We're going 28 on the hill, but I'm gonna let off the throttle and see what we do. 29. Coasting speed test, 30. 31. No wobble, just the wind pushing me around. 31 miles an hour. Wow. No wobble, nothing. Riding perfectly fine. Okay, so that was a skid at about 25 miles an hour. And it didn't leave it in the road, but the brakes actually worked really, really good. I had to pump them because it seems like there might be a little air in the line. So just a couple pumps and grab. Love it. That's so cool. 12 miles an hour. Yeah! All in all, it's a really nice day to ride, even though it's hot. The little bit of breeze I got keeping me cool right now. Wow, this house over here looks more like a compound than it does a house. Like, what are they doing over here? So strange looking. Huh. Well, it is what it is. We're just gonna book it down the hill here. Thank you for waiting for me to go by, Mr. Truck. We got a little bit of a bumpy ride right here. Should be just fine. We're gonna take a full speed. Hardtail bike. Oh, yeah, felt every bit of that. I'll be 100% honest with you. I felt every bit of that, but it wasn't really that bad. The front suspension worked really well, and it's a hardtail bike, like I said, so the tires are gonna take up some of the shock. You might wanna consider a suspension seat post, but other than that, it's just fine. Nice low turn. She's handling really, really well. How do we do on the laydown? 26 by 4 inch fat tires, laying it down pretty good. Now I'm not gonna get too crazy. I don't feel like eating it right now. This bike is moving. I cannot believe how good this bike takes off and how fast it gets up to speed. I really can't. We're down 1 battery bar on 3 mile drive, on 3 mile ride. But it's really hot outside and I'm putting this bike on a lot of hills. So that very well could be the reason why we've lost a battery bar already. When I turn it off, turn it back on, I'll probably regen back up. Let's see how good we can do on the off-road portion. 26-inch e-bike. I'm glad it's not dual motor, I really am. Oh. Yeah, these 26-inch bikes, they take these a lot better than the 20-inch bikes. These big tires run over everything. You just take it up like it's nothing. Yeah, this is nothing for the isinwheel. It's going through it just fine. A little slippage there. That's because of that loose gravel. Look at the size of these boulders I'm running over. Not an issue at all. Tires are taking everything just fine. Look at that, right through that really loose, thick gravel. Took it just fine, right over the big heavy rocks. Yeah, this isn't an issue. This bike ran through here like it's nothing. Perfectly. I didn't think a 26-inch bike was gonna have an issue. I didn't think isinwheel was gonna have an issue. This is a good freaking bike. It really, really is. We're gonna kick it around the corner down here and do a pedal assist test. This bike's passed every single test we've thrown out of with flying colors. Pedal assist shouldn't be any different, but we're just gonna show you what we can get up to through each pedal assist. There are 5 levels of pedal assist. We'll start in 1 and work our way up from there as soon as I turn this corner, as soon as I skid this corner. Yeehaw. We're gonna start right over here in the shade. Right before the shade. We're gonna drop down to pedal assist 1. And we're just gonna start pedaling and see what we get to. Oh my God, this is a heavy bike. So pedal assist 1, cadence sensor, kicked in right away. 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this sensor is 16. Yeah, this sensor is all you can as soon as you start pedaling. So pedal assist modes are generally for the throttle on this bike, because once I got in 1 and started pedaling, it took me right to 21 miles an hour. But when I'm in pedal assist 3 like I am right now, it's not giving me very much power on throttle. So you gotta jump up to 5, and then we'll get up to 28 miles an hour if we can against the wind. So we'll take it up the e-bike killer hill. It's so windy right now, and I flew a drone in the off-road section. Sometimes you just gotta take that chance, and I don't know if I should have took that chance, but I did anyway. I've never ridden on the sidewalk over here. It's kind of sketch, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hey, it's like a little tunnel of shade right here, which I could use right now. Hopefully these aren't stairs I'm about to go down. They're not. That'd be kind of weird in the middle of a sidewalk, stairs. But you never know anymore. Let's get back out on the street where we belong. Back into our own little bike lane area. We're coming up on the e-bike killer hill right now. We've lost 2 bars on this ride. We've been out about an hour. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn in the bike lane right here and mind my own business and go. Here we go. Let's see what we get on the hill. Now, I've noticed over the year or so that I've been reviewing e-bikes, that the motors and the batteries have gotten a lot better in a lot of these bikes. Because in the beginning, I'd get bikes that couldn't go up this really long incline. And this bike's going up at 20 miles an hour. So the U8 Ultra is doing really good in every test I've done today. It's comfortable. The only drawback I can see is the hard seat. But you can put your own seat on there. At the price point of this bike, I think that's doable. 26-inch bike, I believe it's under $1,000. You'll have to go and check out the links in my description to see how much this bike is going for. I don't know if there'll be a coupon code or not, being as I know this bike is really cheap, so go check that out. It's a good bike. Balanced very well, built really good. Took everything I threw at it. Again, I believe isinwheel is one of the most underrated e-bike, e-scooter companies out there, because I haven't had an issue with anything they've sent me, not once, other than these brakes right now. But that's just a little bleed. Take me about 5 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride. See you on the next one. I got back in the house. So we were at an hour. Max speed was 31 miles an hour. Average speed was 6 miles an hour, and I went 6.3 miles, and I still have 3 battery bars left. Again, big hills, big guy, a lot of heat. It's 100 degrees out right now, or higher. And the bike handled that part just fine too.